Seen one apple, take one.
काश्तकारी सां पियो ॾाढे सेखारी ई हल मारो ई बीज छटो ई टाइम ते एबी रड़ रहो ई टाइम ते एबी रड़ रहो ई टाइम ते वट रहो वलाओ
You know, they say that a mind is a terrible thing to waste, right? So something on print media that just remains as print media is a terrible waste, unless you have pushed it farther into the fields outside the Ivory Tower.
अज दी काश्तकारी एक कहर तले आवणे वो क्यों भाई एक पटीनी बेबी वेंदी बेबी अंधी बेबी वेंदी भी है अगले ज़माने लोहार लथी ऊंचा आ गया वो सौदा मुक्ति
ये इतना पानी गिन दिया ऐसे ये 12 13 14 पानी गिन में दिया सारे को जो क्यों इतना गर्मेश है ज्यादा बाल ये हैं जो ये जरे काशकारी का काम करना सियाले को जरा राड़ रा दिया अपने ते हुनाले को जरा वाड़ शाड़ होए ये काशकार से साढ़े बड़े इहो काम करना इमें रहें ढेर थोले रहें वला अगूते इमें खाद हुआ आ गए वल मशीनी दौड़ आ गए ट्रैक्टर आ गए रकबे बन गए वधदे गए तो एडो ही काशकार वधती गई है क्यों जो गंद थी गया खाद देने तो गंद तो उभर आंदे जे ओ जरे सिवन उनको ये मवाद है जो ओ सिव पानी आ गए दरे ते उन्हें अमन होनन एक पानी वो देवन
इन मौसम कने थोड़ा जहाँ पिछते भी ही मौसम भी ही मौसम पानी छिका है
भला असां इथां ये जरा जई गणी ता बोर करियो से पवण 60 उंगले बे बोर नवा नवा कितो से
ए जट बना नहीं सकिया को वाड़ गल गया था कपाह दी कमी थी कि था पूरे पाकिस्तान को धक्का लगे है को तो धक्का नहीं लगा पिया
I really believe that every human being and all nations, they have a fundamental right to have access to information on water, like what's going on with the water around them. Farmers now are increasingly faced with water shortages, but from a generational standpoint, they have not realized how important it is to conserve water. So basically what we're trying to do is help them understand situations where they can really avoid wasting water.
You can't put water on crops from space, but you can sure use satellites to get information to farmers so they can irrigate better, especially in the developing world.
These scenes may look bucolic, pleasant, but this is a region in trouble. Houssain says farmers in this dry part of the country are using too much groundwater for irrigation.
If you apply too much water, you actually lower the crop yield, and two, you're also lowering the groundwater. A lot of information that we can glean from satellites flying all over the world, taking a pulse of the Earth's surface in terms of temperature, wind speed, how much moisture the air has.
And now exactly how much water is coming from the sky.
So you're providing a more of a science-based solution where previously they would kind of go by intuition and they would try to err on the side of caution and be conservative and applying more water than what's really needed.
साढ़े अखी चा बदो सा दस ॾिसूं वाड़ को कीड़ा जा क्या है हुण साढ़े ये अजकल दे जरी से ये हुण अच्छा अजकल दे विच मशीनरी नाल जा जेरे उन्हें आले लाइन जा कुछ ॾिशे ने लेकिन असा ते ओ दे दिया से जो बदल गाज मरना सा पता लगदा अज बारिश औसी
ऊंदा से असर ये पौसे जरा ये चीज़ को जरा से ना पिया ना मोबाइल आया जरा सो समझदार है मोबाइल तो को पौसे तो जरा को ना पौसे समझ वो पीछे में अनपढ़ वाली गाल है
या कोई समझ है
नहीं असा को ये हुण तुसा चाहिए बताओ
इंटरनेट दा
ना असा आज थोड़ी टीवी भी नहीं दिखी
उन्हें दा ये है कि जेरा है रहन वाला जेरा है तजर्बेकार उको हुण मैं अनपढ़ हाँ मेरा कोई तलुक नहीं मशीनरी नाल जी मैं जानदा जन्मी मैं हुण ई कोई जानदा मैं ईडे वेंदा जिदी मैं ई को सीखदा मेरी दराड़ वेंदी है जी भी मेरी राड़ हुण अजे पानी दे बीज भावें ठीक जे जाए मेरी राड़े पानी दे भी है मैं को पानी देवां या ये हफ्ता जंबदी है मैं अपने दिमाग ते जोर दे के मैं उनका तजर्बा करे सां उनके पिछो लग सां
Historically, it's been like, okay, I'm sitting here in my ivory tower and I'm thinking, I'm reading in the news, these are the problems. So let me pick a problem and I'm guessing these are the issues and let me run the experiments. But I really haven't sought out the input for those who stand to benefit most from it. You know, it's kind of a messy world. How do you figure it out? We have our comfort zone where we have a lot of things under control. We can do the research we want. There are a lot of other constraints to it, right? Cultural, mindset, education, things that we as engineers are not always trained in. I don't blame the farmers about being skeptical, because we haven't really done a very good job communicating beyond print media and the scientific jargon that comes with it in a way where they could be shown proof. Hey, this really works. I can show you here. You don't need to use so much water to grow rice. You can use just 10% of the water to get the same amount of rice. So seeing is believing, right? So that part has been missing, seeing in a way that they would understand.
Welcome. Where's the projector?
Is it already hooked up? Looks like it is. I'll go this way, sorry. So I tell my students not to repeat the mistake I made when I was in grad school, where my dissertation, when I look back, I think the best use it's had is being used as a paperweight. I tell them to think beyond that and how to make sure their dissertation is actually directly used. It is becoming fundamentally impossible more and more just to rely on physical models. You have to have a management component or a human intervention component. So you have to know what's really happening to the water that is moving because of decisions made by man, not necessarily by nature. We know the problem in a nutshell, what it is, but the devil's in the details, which you can only get by starting to talk to the people or the agencies who are dealing with the problem every day. Hey Navid.
फैसल जी
वालेकुम अस्सलाम Navid ji, कैसे हैं आप?
जी बिल्कुल ठीक आप ठीक हैं
So where's the video, man? I want to see you. Well, you're looking nice and sharp.
Initially the farmers are not interested to utilize our information related to the irrigation advisory. Maybe PMD rain forecast may be of their interest right now, so that we need to develop their interest in our messages. We have also decided to more focus on the feedback mechanism. And Zishan has already...
Naveed is a scientist in the Pakistan Council of Research for Water Resources, where his job is mainly to look into water issues of his country. I think he cares about his country a lot, so much that he went back just to serve his country. He didn't decide to stay on in the US, especially on water environment issues that he has experienced firsthand. Thank you so much. So have a good night, okay?
Good night.
Generally in, I think, academic environment, being lecturers, we like to lecture. I think we really need to listen more. A little bit. I think you're gonna like it. No? In our business, in our model, usually the buck stops at the print media. That's how we are generally judged, like how much print media have you generated, and that's how you get promoted. Not necessarily in terms of how many villages have you impacted. The onus is on us academics to make sure that research gets to that user-ready format. It's not good enough if we just leave it at, say, a print format. Because if we don't do it, who else will do it? Because we're the ones who understand that work better.
उहे सा कोई दसे सन उहे नहीं कर साकू कैसे था पता नहीं ये टेक्नोलॉजी है एक ही देवेंदा पे एक ही डोंदा पे मैं एक पकड़ी खड़ा मेरे को कहीं फोन आ गए हाँ भी ये इतना सावा सोच करे ही जोर दे बस बाकी कैसे था पता नहीं
जेरे आज दा पूरे वो अगू ते जो गए शहर में जेडे
वो मरे पूरे घुमाने चाट गया शबीर की गाड़ी नहीं आएगा पागल की
वो नवी खबर है जडते न भाई ये है वो है वो
तेले दिन दा हो गए तब तेले दिन दा जड़ा ना थोड़ा जे बादल ने
I sometimes feel like because, in this environment, we're so protected from the whims of nature and the hardships that most people face every day. It's not really driving our motivation to do a better job with the research that we're doing. It's a secondhand feeling, I feel. And that's, I think, what the Ivory Tower brings is they cushion you from the realities, the stark realities outside. And the way to solve that is probably to descend the Ivory Tower as much as possible. Both of us, the farmer and me, we both want the same thing for our children. We want a better future. We're both, at the end of the day, working for the same goal.